Today's service began with a procession at St Peter's Churchyard in Cradley, a lone piper setting the tone before some sombre words from the former Bishop of Wolverhampton.
We remember those who are killed in action or by disease. We remember the bereaved, the lost, the families which are shattered, the wounded, the maimed and injured, and those who held in silence unspeakable memories of warfare.
This year particularly poignant after a century's passing, but in Cradley even more so, because at last forgotten men could be remembered. They'd been lost here in the undergrowth. That was until local ex-servicemen set about uncovering their graves. Just over a year ago, this whole area was covered in weeds and brambles and stinging nettles. Some described it as a jungle, and they were only expecting to find around 12 ex-servicemen's graves. In the end, they found 26. Most were in their 20s when they died, and for John and Dennis Rose from Netherton, today was particularly moving. At last they could see their granddad's grave.
Gran wouldn't say a lot, would she? That he enlisted, he wasn't called up, he enlisted, and he went out to France. And he did come back a couple of times on leave, and she always said that he was covered in lice and she had to delouse him. Of course, he was killed the 23rd of August 1916. It never occurred to me that I was born, actually, on the day that he was killed.
Norman Catton organised the work with help from the Community Payback Scheme and local volunteers.
Absolutely fabulous. The lads from the probation service have really worked hard. I've had a few other volunteers as well. They've been coming on Saturdays. And really, this place now is a keen compared to how it looked the first time I went to that part of the graveyard.
Alfred James Butterworth.
117 men from Cradley lost their lives in the Great War. Today, all their names were called out, including those so nearly forgotten. Kevin Reid, BBC Midlands Today, Cradley.